This is Duchess Braids. She thinks she's a content creator.
Excuse me? I am a content creator.
Then why did you hire me to do half your work?
Because you're my new assistant. Carry on.
It's finally time for her to wash this nest she's been harboring on her head for the last 2 weeks.
Keep it cute.
Today, she's partnering with Kitsch to try out their rice water protein shampoo and conditioner bars. You see, she believes anything with rice water in it is gonna magically make her hair grow, improve her texture, and balance her scalp.
Am I wrong?
I digress. Hey, wait, I didn't sign up for this. Should I contact HR?
Relax. It's just my head and a little bit of shoulders. Plus, I am HR.
Because this is a solid shampoo bar, she's getting way more washes out of it than a traditional bottle. And it's perfect for travel or saving shower space. It lathers easily, rinses clean, and leaves her scalp feeling fresh. Now onto the conditioner bar. Her true test is always softness, adding more shine and noticeable difference. Dare I say, radiant. Should I mention that Kitsch also carries hair essentials like microfiber towels, shower caps, satin head wraps, and more? She's always wanted to wrap her hair like this coming out of the shower, like she's in a spa commercial or something. Find these Kitsch essentials and more at the link in the description. Use code DuchessBraids to get 25% off your order. Kitsch ships in the US and internationally to over 90 countries.
Okay. I'll take it from here.
Okay, dolls, today we're doing one of my quick and cute braid styles. This is definitely one of my go-tos, and I've probably done this style before, but not in this way. So first, I'm going to finish off my hair. I'm going to use the Kitsch Heat Protectant, and I'm going to spray that in my hair from halfway point to the ends because I really want to make sure my ends aren't getting fried. Even though I'm not flat ironing, I am going to blow dry it on heat. All right, so then I'm going to brush it out and go in with my blow dryer. You guys already know the deal. I'm not going to spend too much time on this part, but for my newcomers, for people that don't really know how I blow dry my hair, this is how I do it. I do it in sections. I go in with my blow dryer and I do it simultaneously throughout in my sections. I have a whole video on that. And so the hair is fully blown out, and I'm going to go in and do my little middle part. Y'all already know, y'all OGs already know the middle part is always going to be my starting point for any and every style. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to use the Kitsch hair oil. This one has biotin and rosemary in it, and I'm going to put that on my scalp because my scalp was looking a little dry coming out the shower. And so I'm going to go in and part from ear to ear to kickstart this braid style. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to braid the first half of my head, and then the other half I'm going to be using my little half wig. Y'all know I've been loving that half wig, so any opportunity I get to use it, I'm using it. Then I'm going to go in with this unknown edge control, wink wink, because I'm testing it out to see, do I like it? Is it doing everything that I need it to do in an edge control before I introduce it to you guys? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and line my part before I clean it up. Y'all already know, before I clean up any part, I'm gonna line it with whatever braid gel or edge control that I'm using to clean up the parts. Then I'm gonna get that other half out the way by plaiting it and jump into sleeking down this section, because I'm doing one braid on this section, two braids in front, one braid on this section. I want to make sure that my hair is super sleek down, so I'm parting it and using the edge control on it, and then I'm going to brush it into each other so that I have sleekness on both sides. This is how you get the product throughout the entire section, to make sure that there are no dry parts and that it is slick to the scalp. All right, so whenever chance I get, I'm going to pull out whatever edges I got. I wouldn't call these baby hair, definitely adult hairs. And then I'm going to slick down each side and jump into doing my braid. Y'all see how nice and sleek that looks? That's because I did the part and sleek method. And so that once I go in and comb it out, I can get it flat to my scalp. And I always want to line it up in the direction that I want my braid to go. And then I'm going to start braiding, guys. I'm not using any braiding hair, I'm just going to add these curly extensions in the front and on the sides just to give this braid a little extra flair. And the hair that I'm using is the crochet hair with the string. Y'all know I've been loving that hair as well. When I say I've been loving that hair for so many things, I have. These are just excess hair that's left over that I ended up putting into this braid style, because I like when those two little curly pieces come down in front of my face. It just looks really cute and put a little flair to the style. So now I'm going to pull out the other end of it on the sides, just so that I could just have some curly pieces on the sides, and also to help it blend in with my curly wig. I added some to the end because I just kind of wanted, if the plait was out, at least the end of the plait or the braid was going to be curly. However, I am going to use those ends to tuck it back into the wig. So that half is done. I'm going to go in on the other half now, and it's going to be the same thing. Once I get to a certain point, I'm going to add in these curly pieces and just continue to braid, making sure that my braids are equal and symmetrical on both sides. That is very important when doing a style like this. So you have to make sure that when you're braiding that second braid, you're looking back and forth between the first one and the second one to ensure that they're all going in the same direction. They have the same space in between them so that you have symmetrical braids on each side. So I went ahead and added in the little pieces, and I'm just going to braid this out just like I did in the first one. Now, the back part is very, very easy. Like I said, I'm throwing on my wig in the back. So all I'm going to do is jump right into 3 braids. I'm not even going to waste my time trying to do 4 braids or more because it's the curly hair. And what I like to do for that front braid is I like to comb it in and use the end of the comb to slick it in under the braid. That's a good way to keep that hair slick before the braid gel dries down, is to just use your comb to help with the sleeking of it. So now I'm going in with my 3 braids at the back. This does not have to be cute. It does not have to be, just don't make it bulky, right? And so I'm just going in, and because it's curly hair, it's not gonna look bad. All right, now I'm going in with the oil again to oil the back of my head. Wherever I can get some oil on my scalp, I'm always gonna take advantage. Now this is my half wig. Y'all know I've been riding and dying with this half wig since I got it. And I'm just gonna use the top comb and put it in that section and put the rest of the combs around. Then I'm going to go in with the drawstring, and I'm going to make it nice and tight and comfortable to my head. That's the good thing about this, is that you can tighten it to make it more secure and make it more fitting to whatever you're doing. All right. So once I have that on, I do want to go in and diffuse it because I want this to look big and fluffy at the back, so that that little half wig section doesn't really show. It's not obvious that it's a half wig. And this is the final results, you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this style. It is just so quick, easy, and cute. It didn't take a ton of time to get it done. And I just think this is fire for a quick dinner, quick brunch, a quick going to church, whatever you want it to be. It's super easy, but you also do have to have the half wig. So I'm headed out now, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.